Guys, this video is sponsored by the Relevel platform by Unacademy. It is India's hiring platform. The two companies, that is Home Capital and Code Nation, are hiring through this platform this year, and you can even get a job up to 15 LPS through this platform. These two companies are hiring for the backend development role. Now guys, you do not require any degree or any background for taking part in this hiring. You just need two things. First is talent and another one is skill. If you have both these things, then you can surely take part in this hiring and can be placed in these particular companies. You can be either from commerce background, arts background, or any background, but if you have desired skills, then you can be selected in these companies. Now what you have to do, you will have to give a Relevel test, and on the basis of that score, these companies will be approaching you for interviews, and once you clear the interviews, you will be given the offer letter. The two main part of this hiring is that this hiring is completely free through this platform, and the entire hiring will take place in 15 days. If you want to know, the links are in the description box.
Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest TCS Ninja interview experience. This interview happened today only, that is on 28th October 2021. Guys, make sure that you watch this video till the end and do not miss a single question of this video, because in this particular interview, there are certain questions which are asked from OS, they are asked from computer networks, as well as the coding questions have also been asked in this particular interview. The interview was of 10 to 15 minutes only, but there are wide variety of questions which are asked in this particular interview. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Guys, this is the 12th TCS Ninja interview experience that I am covering for the 2022 batch students, and overall there are total 18 videos of TCS Ninja interview that I have uploaded on my channel. You can find all those interview experiences under this playlist. I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Kindly make sure to visit this playlist after watching this video. It will be really helpful for you if you have your TCS Ninja interview in coming days. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it, as well as join my Telegram groups also. All the links are in the description box. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting our video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 28th October 2021. The branch of my friend was CSC, and the duration of the entire interview was 15 minutes. Okay, so the first question that was asked from him is, you all know, will be introduce yourself, and this will be the first question that will be asked from you in the interview, and it can decide that where your interview will lead to. So guys, kindly mention all the skills in which you are comfortable in. You can mention your internships, your projects, your extracurricular activities, as well as your hobbies also you can include in this particular answer, but try to include only those skills in which you are comfortable in, because if you include the things in which you are not comfortable in and the interviewer asks the questions regarding it only and you won't be able to answer them, then it will be a very bad impression on the interviewer. So be honest in this particular question and prepare your answer in 1 to 2 minutes of duration. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now, next question was, what is the difference between C and C++? Now guys, this is a very common question that is asked in an interview. So the major difference between C and C++ language is that the C++ language is an object-oriented language, that is, it supports the OOPS principle, but C language is not an object-oriented programming language and it does not support the OOPS principle. What are the OOPS principle? C++ supports polymorphism, encapsulation, inheritance, but C is not able to support these kind of things, which makes a C language less used as compared to C++. So I hope this particular question is clear to you. Now, next is, what is the bubble sort algorithm? So guys, if you have watched my video in which I have discussed that how you have to prepare for your TCS NQT Ninja interview, then in that particular video also I have told you that you have to prepare all the sorting algorithms, that is the bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, insertion sort, as well as selection sort. These are the 5 basic algorithms that you will have to prepare, and these can be asked directly from you in the interview. So first of all, while explaining the bubble sort, you have to tell that bubble sort is a basic sorting algorithm. You have to tell the time complexities of the bubble sort also, of any sorting algorithm that is asked to you. That is, the average time complexity in which the bubble sort algorithm works is O big O of n square, and the worst time complexity of bubble sort algorithm is also big O of n square. And then they will ask you to write the code, or they can ask you to explain the logic of the bubble sort algorithm or any sorting algorithm. So for that, for understanding the code and logic behind it, I will give you this link in the description box, in which you can go on the tutorials point and you can read about all the article related to the bubble sort algorithm, and you will be good to go. So I hope this question is again clear to you. Next is, what is the difference between interpreter and a compiler? Now this is you can say an exception question. This is not commonly asked in an interview, but let's just see. First of all, compiler scans the whole program in one go, whereas the interpreter translates the program one statement at a time. So if you have a 3-line code, and then the compiler will scan the whole code in single go, but interpreter will scan each line one by one. Now, as the compiler scans the code in one go, the errors are shown at the end of the compilation. Now you must have noticed that whenever you write a code and then you compile it, and if there are certain errors, then they will all be shown at a single go on the console. But what does interpreter do? It will scan one line, it will find whether there are errors or not. Then it will scan the second line, then it will find whether there are errors or not. So if there will be error, the interpreter will stop there. You will have to correct that error, and again the interpreter will start to read the code again from the top, and it will start to read line by line. So these are the major difference between compiler and interpreter. Because of the reading of the code in one go, the compiler is fast, whereas interpreter is slow. So I hope this difference is clear to you. Next was a coding question, and it was not a difficult one. It was very easy. If you know basic programming, you will be able to do it. The question was, you are given an array in which 1 to 100 numbers are given, but in this one number is missing. You have to find out which number is missing, and you have to write the code for the same. Now see, we are given an array in which 1 to 100 numbers are present. We know that it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 till 100, and we know that one number is missing. Then how we can find that missing number? What we will do, it is simple. What we will do, to find the missing number, we will first find the sum of the first 100 numbers, that is from 1 to 100. We will find the sum of these numbers, then we will subtract the sum of the given numbers from the sum of the first 100 numbers. I hope this concept is clear to you. The numbers that we have, we will sum them, and we will subtract them from the sum of the first 100 numbers. And when we will subtract them, then we will find the missing number. So let's just suppose our 4 is missing. Let's just suppose 4 is missing. So then the sum of first 100 numbers is 5050, and the sum of given number will be, since 4 is missing, it will be 5046. So it will be 5046. So when we will subtract this 5046 from 550, then we will get our missing number, that will be equivalent to 4. So and this you have to write the code for this logic. So I hope this particular question is again clear to you. Okay, now next is, what is topology in computer network? So guys, again there is a very good article on Javed Point regarding computer network topologies. It is basically the way in which the different different items are connected in a network. There can be different types of sort. There is bus sort, serial sort, star topology is also there. So these are different types of topologies in computer networks. You can read each and every topology from this particular article. The link is in the description box. And now the last question was, name all the layers in the OSI model. So you must have, in computer networks you must have gone through this concept of OSI model while you are studying for your exams in engineering. Now yes, there are total 7 layers which are present in this OSI model. So let me just correct it. Okay, so there are total 7 layers that are present in the OSI model. First one is the physical layer. You just had to name the layers in the OSI model. The interviewer asked to just name the OSI model layers. So first was physical layer, then was data link layer, then network layer, then transport layer, and then session layer, presentation layer, and in the end there was application layer. So guys, for your benefit, what you can do, you can read one line for each of these layer, and you can check out the devices that also work on this layer. Like there are routers which are working on, I do not know which layer, I think they are network layer on which the routers are working. So all you can do is check out again Google for the OSI model layers, and you can learn a single line about each of these layers, plus the devices that single devices that work on these type of layers. So these are all the technical questions which were asked from my friend. I hope it will be beneficial for you for your interview. Now guys, one more thing is that, see, here the coding question is asked. Now there is a video on my channel in which I have discussed the most commonly asked coding questions, or you can see the programming questions in the TCS Ninja interview. So I will again give the link of that video in the I button on the description box. Kindly check out, because if you are bad in programming or if you do not know anything about programming, then you can watch that video. You can solve only those basic questions, and there is high chances that the same questions that are discussed in those videos will be asked from you. So I hope these things are clear to you. Thank you for watching this video, and kindly support this channel by subscribing it. Thank you.